So in the last class, we have discussed how to calculate number of electrons, protons, and neutrons. And also we have discussed proton number, nucleon number.
Yeah.
Proton number basically tells the number of electrons and protons, and nucleon number tells the number of neutrons. Okay, number of neutrons. Okay. Yes. So let's suppose as a practice, so I'm giving you aluminum. Aluminum is, you can say, it's having 3 plus charge, and the
Okay.
proton number is 13 and the mass number is 27. So how many electrons, protons, neutrons it has? Yes.
Okay. So should I say how many?
Yes.
So protons will be so neutrons, electrons. So I'll start with electrons. Electrons will be 3 minus 27, which is 24. So 24 electrons. Protons,
No.
and then protons will be no.
No, electrons are equal to 10.
Oh yeah, sorry. Neutrons is equal to 24.
27 minus 13.
Yeah.
27 minus 13, that is equal to what?
Oh, 14. Oh, and then protons is the one we have to minus. Okay.
So proton is equal to
24 protons.
13 protons, man. You
Why?
forgot. As I told you that the smaller number is the proton number. The smaller number is the proton number, and proton number is going to tell you the number of electrons and the number of protons.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's why 13 electrons and 13 protons, but the charge is 3 plus, so I have to subtract 3 electrons from total, that is 13. So 13 minus 3 would be equal to 10. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. So let's suppose if I have H positive, 1 and 1. So how many electrons, protons, and neutrons it has? H positive.
So electrons will be it will be 0. Protons will be equal to 1, and neutrons will be equal to 0.
Electrons would be equal to 0, right?
Yeah.
And protons?
Equal to 1.
Exactly. And neutrons?
Or 1. 0, sorry.
Good. So we did this in the last class. So today we are going to discuss electronic configuration. Okay, so this is electronic configuration. Electronic configuration means that arrangement of electrons in different shells. Arrangement of electrons in different shells. Like I mean to say that basically when we were discussing introduction of an atom, I told you atom has nucleus, okay, and you can say nucleus and the shells. So shells means that the area in which electron revolves around the nucleus. Let's suppose this is a nucleus in which protons and neutrons are there. Okay, so electron is this, and this electron keep revolving around the nucleus just like that due to the oppositely charged ions. Okay, due to the oppositely charged ions. Okay, So basically, we have to we have to see how many electrons I'm supposed to put in the particular shell. Let's suppose we have multiple shells. This is a nucleus. Okay, this is a nucleus, and I can say that this is the first shell in which I can only have two electrons maximum. Maximum two electrons I can put, maximum. Then afterwards I'm having the second shell. Then afterwards I'm having the second shell in which I can put eight electrons. This is the second shell in which I can put eight electrons maximum. Then I
Mm,
have third shell. Then I have third shell. This is the third shell in which I can put eight electrons maximum. Maximum. Then we have the fourth shell in which this is the fourth shell in which I can put eight electrons basically maximum, maximum, maximum. So
mm,
um, let's suppose chlorine, which is 17, whose proton number is 17. So means that in chlorine you have 17 electrons and 17 protons. So when you would be drawing the structure of an atom, so obviously in the nucleus of chlorine there are 17 protons. You know, protons live in the nucleus. Protons live
yeah,
in the nucleus, okay? So they are
yeah.
having positive charge. So in the nucleus of chlorine, I can say that in the nucleus of chlorine, I can say that it has 17 protons. So I would be
Mhm.
starting over here. This is 17 protons. This is the nucleus. Then I am
Okay.
starting the first shell. I am starting the first shell and I am going to put two electrons. I am going to
Yeah.
put two electrons, two electrons. Then this is a maximum capacity of the first shell. You cannot put more than two electrons in this shell. You cannot
Okay.
put more than two electrons in this shell because this is the maximum capacity of this shell, right? This is the maximum
Mm-hmm.
capacity of this shell. Now you have to start the second shell. Now you have to start the second shell because the first shell is completed. Now this is the second shell. The maximum capacity of the second shell is 8 electrons. So 2, then 4, then 6, then 8, then 8. Okay?
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Then how many electrons I have used out of 17? Mhm. And how
Uh,
many electrons are remaining? How many electrons
uh,
are remaining?
7.
7, exactly. I would be starting the third shell whose maximum capacity is 8 electrons. But how many electrons I have? You will say, sir, 7. So I would be putting 7 electrons just like that. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Exactly. Okay, so this is the electronic configuration of chlorine. You can also write this configuration 2, comma 8, comma 7, which shows that this is the first shell which contains 2 electrons. This is the second shell which contains 8 electrons. And this is the third shell which contains 7 electrons. Okay? And like, what is the use of this electronic configuration? Like as let's suppose you are doing your paper. So if the electronic configuration is given to you, so what can you do after looking at this electronic configuration? So remember, you can find out the group number and you can find out the period number by just looking at electronic configuration. Let's suppose I'm telling you that this is element X. This is element X whose proton number is 12. I'm asking that find the group number, find the group number and also the period number. Find the group number and also the period number of x of x. So first of all, you are supposed to write down electronic configuration of this x. So you will say that 2 comma 8 comma 2. I mean to say that in the first shell I have 2 electrons, in the second shell I have 8 electrons, and how many electrons are remaining? You will say 2 electrons. I would be putting 2 electrons in the third shell. Are you getting my point? Yes or no?
Yeah.
So I can say that the last number, like the outer electrons are going to tell you the group number, are going to tell you the group number, and the total shells, and the total shells that is equal to 3, that is equal to 3 is going to tell you the period number, is going to tell you the period number. Okay. Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay, can you tell me electronic configuration of phosphorus whose proton number is 15? Yes.
Okay, so it will
And
be
you have
2,
to do
8,
from
and 5.
hydrogen to calcium, and you have to do from hydrogen to calcium whose proton number is 20, and you have to make the shells, you have to draw the shells. Okay, like the
Okay,
spheres, you have to draw the spheres. So yes,
okay.
what is phosphorus?
So phosphorus will be 2, 8, and 5.
Okay.
The
Hmm.
number will be 2, 8, and 5. So the first shell will have 2, the second shell will have 8, and the third shell will have 5.
Okay, so what's the group number and period number of phosphorus?
Let me check 1 second. The group number and period number.
Yes.
Okay, so
You're not
phosphorus.
supposed to open the periodic table by, like, just you have to look at the configuration and then you're supposed to tell the group and period number, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure. Wait, is there like a method? Is there like a method how to find the group and period without looking at the periodic table?
Let's suppose I told you that. Let's suppose I told you that you have to you have to tell the group number by just looking at the last number, like the outer electrons. As you told me that the configuration for phosphorus is 285. So the 5 is
Oh,
going
it's
to tell
fine.
you the group number, last number, and 2 and 2 comma 8 comma 5. So this is first, this is second, this is third. So there are three shells. There are three shells. So means that it's going to tell you the period number. So P is
Yeah.
in period 3 and group 5. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So now you are supposed to tell me regarding sulfur, which is 16. Proton number is 16. I need configuration, I need group number, I need period number.
Okay. So the group number and period number for phosphorus will be so the group will be 15 and the period should be 3.
Group
Is that
number
correct?
group number is what?
15?
Oh my god, group number is, what's the configuration? 2 comma 8 and then
5. So it's 15 and 3.
2, 8, 6. First shell contains 2 electrons, and the second shell contains 8 electrons, and the third shell contains 6 electrons. Okay.
Okay, so it's 3. The period is 3 and the group is 15.
Group is 6, man. The last number is going to tell you the group number. Okay,
Group
this is a number,
6.
and the total shells are going to tell you the period number. So there are 3 shells. It's mean this is in third period. Okay.
Okay, but like,
Now tell me silicon, whose proton number is 14. Proton number is 14.
so silicon will be, it will be, so silicon, so 40, it will be 2, 8, and 4. So the group is 4 and it's period 3, right?
Group 4 and period 3. Good, exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yes.
mm,
See this question.
okay. Complete the table to deduce the number of protons, electrons, and neutrons in a magnesium atom. Copper ion. Shown, identify the atom or ion represented by the final row. Okay, so 25 mg and then 12, so it'll be 12. Number of electrons will be 25 minus 12, which is 13, and the number of neutrons. No, actually, no. The number of neutrons is the same. Wait, you're so 20,
Mm-hmm.
so 25, 12, number of protons and neutrons should be the same, which so number of neutrons will also be 12. Wait, no. Is number of electrons the number of 25 minus 12,
The number of neutrons is equal to mass number minus proton number.
which is 13, and the number of electrons is,
Yes.
okay, so is the number of electrons the same number of protons? Is it be 12?
Um,
It's
First of all,
12.
see this. Number of electron is 12
Yeah,
and the number of neutron is 13.
13.
25 minus 12.
Mhm.
Mm.
So then the number of protons on the next one will be 65 and 29. So 29 minus 2, which equals 27. The number of protons is 27. The number of electrons is 29. And the number of neutrons is 36, right?
Um, so how many protons are there in copper 2 plus?
How many protons? There will be number of protons will be 27.
29, man.
Oh,
Number
and
of
then
protons will
electrons.
never change. Always electrons are going to change, okay? The charge affects the number of electrons. The charge affects the number of electron, remember, okay?
Oh, sorry.
Mm.
Okay, so the number of electrons will be 27.
Yes.
Okay. So 17, 18, and wait. That's the original number, and it goes up to 17, then it will be minus 1, and then the 20, so that's 29. 37 minus 17, which is okay. So then it will be the big number will be 37. The small number will be 17, and it's minus 1. But the element I am not sure what it is.
Proton number is going to tell you the identification of an element. If the proton number is 17, just you can see the periodic table. So you will find 17 is of, what's the element whose proton number is 17? Yes.
Let me just check.
Mm-hmm.
Periodic table. The proton number 17 will
Mm-hmm.
be sorry.
It's chlorine, exactly. And what's the charge on this chlorine?
Charge of
Mm-hmm.
chlorine. The charge, it's what do you, minus 1.
Exactly. So the proton number is 17 and the nucleon number is 38.
35.
Sorry,
It's 30. It's
37.
oh okay. It's
Okay.
35. The atomic mass is 35.4.
Basically, it's the mass number. It's the mass number. I told you mass number is the sum of proton and neutron. So proton are 17 and neutrons are 20. So 20 plus 17 would be equal to 37. Okay. In this case,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry. Something fell. Okay. All
Good.
right. So write a chemical equation.
Okay. See this.
Okay. So 107 and 47. 109 and 47. Ag and Ag plus. Protons, neutrons, and electrons. Okay, so the protons on the first one will be 47. The electrons will be 47, and the neutrons will be 107 minus 47, which is 1 second. 107 minus 47, which is 60.
Protons are, I think so, 47, and the electrons are 47, and
47,
neutrons
and the
are
neutrons is
107
60.
minus 47. So protons are 47, but electrons are 46,
Or 46, or 4,
but the
or
neutrons are 109 minus 47. Am I right? Am I
yeah,
right?
yeah, the neutrons will be on the first one 50, and then the second one will be 48.
Good. Good. Serious question. This is IGCSE paper 23, October, November 2022.
Okay. Which two particles have the same electronic structure?
Paper 22 and 2023, recent paper.
2 and 2, 4, and
Mhm.
then oxygen will be O2 minus, which is O minus the 2, yeah, plus 2 on electrons. So, okay. I'm kind of confused with this question. Let me think. So where the hell is I find some structure? Yeah. Sorry, I'm not sure about this question. I'm confused.
Okay. So, we know that, as we know that, it's 4. Its proton number is 4. Okay. Its proton number is 9. Its proton number is 19. Its proton number is 12. It's 11. It's 16. It's 11. It's 8. So
Mhm.
we are supposed to calculate the number of electrons in the both elements. If the number of electrons would be the same, so it means that they would be having the same electronic structure. They would be having the same electronic configuration, right? If the number of
Yeah.
electrons are same. So we have to calculate the number of electrons. So in carbon, how many electrons we have? You will say 4. Sorry, the proton number for carbon is 6, not 4. It's 6. The proton number for carbon is 6. So how many electrons are there in carbon? Yes,
It will be 6.
exactly. It's 6. And how many electrons are in oxygen? O2 minus.
It will be
Mhm.
10.
Exactly. Nice. Good. So it's 10 and it's 6. They're not the same. They're not the same. They are asking the same electronic structure. A is incorrect. Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes, yes. I'm getting your point, yeah. So next one, which is B, F minus 9 will be, so it will be 9, and then the other one will be 8. Then NA will be 11, and the other one will be 11. So that's not right. I mean, 10, and then that will be 11. That's not right. Yeah. And then it will be K plus, which is 18, and S2 minus, which is 18. So C is the correct answer.
Excellent. Excellent. Because potassium is 19, so this is plus 1. And 19 minus 1, that is 18. Sulfur is 16. So 2 minus 2 minus means 2 more electrons. So 16 plus 2 would be 18. They have the same number of electrons, so I can say that they would be having the same electronic structure. Okay.
Yeah.
See this question 4.
The structure of an atom is shown. Key: electron, neutron, and proton. Which row shows the nucleon number and the proton of this atom? Uh, okay, so nucleon number and proton number. Proton number of this atom, T and 9. So 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that's 9. So the nucleon number 9, which is proton, is the same as the proton number, and 10 neutron. It's C. It's
Okay,
C.
so they are saying that which law shows the nucleon number and proton number of this atom? Proton number. So proton number is 9. Proton
It's
number
C.
is
It's
9.
C.
C or D may be correct. A or B is completely wrong. Then they are saying the nucleon number. Nucleon number is the sum of proton and neutron. So it should be 19. So D is
Oh,
correct.
oh,
D is
not,
correct.
oh. I thought it said neutron. I didn't read it well. True.
Nucleon number is the sum of proton and neutron.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, okay.
Hmm. Say this.
The structure of an atom of element is X is shown. 5p6n. What is element X? 5 protons and 6 neutrons. Right. So I need to go into the periodic table. And then I go into 5 protons and 6 neutrons, which is
You
a
are saying
boron.
this is boron, right? Okay,
Yes.
let me check this. So basically, I told you the proton number is the CNIC of an element is the identification number. So the structure of an atom of element X is shown who is going to represent that. It has 5 protons. So we have to look at the periodic table. Then we have to see which element is having 5 protons. So okay, this is boron. Exactly. Good. This is correct.
Okay. Nice.
See this.
All right. Oh, a representation of an atom is shown. What is the nucleon number of this atom? Wait, so nucleon is the sum of protons and neutrons, right?
Hmm.
Okay, so it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. D. It's
D.
gonna be D. D.
Nucleon number is sum of proton and neutrons. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh,
11. No, 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 no. Wait.
11.
Wait. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6,
Oh, that's
this is
7.
7,
7.
right?
5 plus 7, which is 12.
This is there, this is there, this is... So, how many in totals?
12.
12, exactly. So the C answer is correct. Are you getting? Are you getting
Yeah,
this?
yeah.
Good.
So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it's C.
You are saying it's C, right?
Yeah.
Uh, an isotope of lithium has the symbol 37, which is what is the arrangement of electrons in one atom of this isotope of lithium. Isotopes are the same elements having the same proton and electron number and different nucleon number, different number of neutrons, right? So, 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 uh, same number of electron but different number of neutrons. It has 3 electrons. It has 3 electrons. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Completely incorrect.
Hmm.
Not make
Oh,
sense. It doesn't make sense.
so
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my God.
because I'm
They are completely incorrect. Okay,
yeah,
so we have to look at A and B. So in like in between A and B, I can say that A is correct. If you ask why, I told you the first shell is going to have two
yeah, yeah,
electrons,
yeah,
but
yeah.
in this structure, we have only put one electron in the first shell. But why?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
As we know, the maximum capacity of the first shell is two electrons, so that's why option A is correct. Are you getting my point?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but the reason why I got confused with the 7 and the 3 is because I usually look at the top number and the bottom number, and I saw 7 was the top number, so I thought that it was the
I
number
told
one.
you the smaller number is the proton number. Smaller number is the proton number.
Smaller
Whether
number is the
it's
bottom.
in the bottom or it's on top. Okay? Yes. Uh, can you tell me this?
7. Yeah. So it's gonna be 2 and 4, I think.
See this. An atom of element X contains 5 protons. It's the identification of an element, right?
Yeah.
Identification. I can say that this is boron, whose proton number is 5. See the periodic table. Is this boron? Yes or no?
Yeah.
So boron is in group 3. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's in period 2. Am I right?
Yeah.
So this is incorrect. The proton number, the atomic number of boron is 5, not 6. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So it'd be 2 and 4, I
X
think.
has a
That's
nucleon number of 11. It's a nucleon number of 11. This is correct because this. No, 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 no. Yes, yes, yes. Because the nucleon number is the sum of proton and neutron. So proton is 5 and neutron is 6. So 5 plus 6 is 11. This is correct. Am I right?
yeah.
Mhm. Good. X is in group 2 of the periodic table. No. This is in group 3.
Yeah.
Okay. And X is in the second period of the periodic table. So this is correct. Am I right?
Yeah.
So D option is correct.
Yeah. I got it right.
Mhm. See this.
Which diagram shows the electronic structure of a noble gas? So a noble gas is going to be in
Noble gas is 8, group 8.
noble gases are from from
8. Whose
carbon
shell is
and to
complete?
iodine. Sorry?
Outer whose outer shell is full.
Oh, okay. So
Full means
noble
that 8 electrons or 2 electrons for helium.
noble gases are helium, argon, neon, krypton, xenon, and oganesson and radon. Uh, okay, so it
The
will
periodic,
be
this is group 8. So group 8 means that they must have 8 electrons in their outer shell. So now you're supposed to check A, B, C, D. Which is the element having 8 electrons in its outer shell? That would be your stable structure. So I can say that this is a part of noble gas. This is a family member of noble. This is incorrect. It has 4 electrons in its outer shell. No. It has 2 plus 2 plus 2, 6 electrons. This is incorrect. It has 2 plus 2, 4 plus 2, 6 plus 1, 7. Incorrect. 2 plus 2, 4 plus 2, 6, 2. Then 6
8,
plus
which
2, 8.
is
This
correct.
is
So it's A. Yeah.
8.
Mm-hmm. So it's A. Yeah.
Yes. 8.
8. An oxygen atom contains 8 electrons, 8 protons, and 10 neutrons. Um, what is the nucleon number of this atom?
Mm-hmm.
It
Nucleon
is
number is the sum
18.
of proton and neutron. Okay.
It's 18.
Good. This is 18, right? Okay. This.
Okay, how is calcium ion Ca2 plus formed a calcium atom? By gaining 2 electrons, by losing 2 electrons. So it's by losing 2 electrons. It's
By losing two
A.
electrons, yes.
It's
When
C,
something
C,
loses
C,
electron,
C.
when something loses electron, when something loses electrons, forms cation. It forms a positive ion. Okay,
Okay.
forms a positive ion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Easy or hard? Easy.
Easy. It was
Mhm.
easier.
Mm, yes. Serious question is
Okay,
Question
an
number
ion
8.
contains an ion contains 20 electrons and has a charge of 3 plus. From which element? Alum, aluminium, calcium, iron, or vanadium? Okay, so an ion contains 20 electrons. Okay, has a charge of 3 plus. So it will be 17. So if I go into the periodic table, it should have, it's chlorine. Oh, wait, what? Plus 3. An ion
They are
contains
saying
20 electrons.
after
But
plus 3, still it has 20 electrons. It means that originally, it had 23 electrons. Am I right? So after
uh
losing 3 electrons,
oh
still
oh okay.
has electrons. That's why it has a charge of plus 3. So we have to look at the periodic table and we have to see what is the element whose proton number is 23. So you will
It
find that is
is
vanadium.
vanadium, yes.
Okay.
Mhm.